Well, hello, everybody. I want to welcome you to my organic business launch. I am so glad you're with me tonight. I also want to congratulate you on being here. I truly believe this next little bit of time we spend together could be life changing for you. Not only life changing with your health, but also with your finances and your quality of life. A little bit about me. I have been very interested in natural and organic living for about 20 years and have always tried to use the best products. And several months ago, one of my best friends, Stephanie, introduced Esante Organics to me. And I started looking at the products that I'm currently using or was using and found that they had tons of chemicals in them, even though they were supposedly natural and organic. So one of the things I loved about Asante was they have a third party certification process. So there's absolutely no concerns with their products. They're safe and they're actually nourishing to our bodies. So loved that. And then also I was looking at the business opportunity. And, if you look in our world today, there the organic movement is just spreading like wildfire. So a company like Asante that is focused on organic and green living is positioned for tremendous success. And just got so excited about that opportunity too, the timing of being involved in a company like this. Another thing I love about the opportunity is that it is literally for anyone that wants to do it. I am seeing people from all walks of life, all stages in life be successful with this. I'm seeing people who are stay at home moms, people that are retired, um, college students, teenagers, business owners who want to create an additional stream of income. All be successful. And also, I think about myself, I'm actually getting ready to retire early from 29 years with corporate America. And this opportunity is helping me feel more confident about that decision to retire early. So this opportunity is just life changing. I'm seeing it, I'm experiencing it, and I think about especially people that are not happy in their current jobs. They're possibly stressed out. They don't have job security. They dread Monday mornings. And it's just not the way it has to be. There is another option, and I found it, and I'm convinced it's a better option. So glad you're taking some time to look at this with us tonight. I want to remind you too, I'm doing a drawing tonight for an 8 package or an 8 item 100% toxic free personal care package. So be sure throughout the night to either text, email, or Facebook message me with something that you learned in this webinar, and that will automatically enter you in the drawing. All right, well, without further ado, I'm going to introduce our next presenter, and her name is Stephanie Smith. She is the one that introduced me to Asante, and we have been friends for over 30 years. She is a chemical engineer by education and was in corporate America for 10 years. She was very successful there. She became a vice president at the age of 31 with General Electric. And then she started having a family and decided to stay home and homeschool her children. She has 5 children. And she's been doing Asante part-time as well, along with her duties as a mother and wife. And she has been tremendously successful. She's been a top enroller consistently. Her team is one of the top producing teams at Asante. So just feel so blessed and fortunate to have her as my team leader. And I'm going to go ahead and bring her on now.
Hi, everyone. I actually calculated today how many years Laura and I have known each other, and it has been 37 years. I was actually honored to be her maid of honor in her wedding several years back when she met the man of her dreams. And so she's a dear friend. And that is one of the things I love the best about this business is you can truly choose who you want to work with. So I've been blessed to have that opportunity with Laura. But with Laura, you get a whole entire package. I've watched her for 30 years and she has a great business acumen. She has a steadfastness and a determination to keep marching forward to make things happen in business. So that's a great thing about Laura. The other thing that I would add is that as she has been and coming into Asanti Organics over the last several months, she's been taking that business skill that she has about educating people and training, and she has actually taken that passion that she has for health and educated people who have then become customers by educating them about the problem and then helping to work with them to match our products to solve their problems and to help improve their health. She's built a great customer base. She's also enrolled business builders, and that training experience that she has and that business experience and leadership experience that she has, she's been able to take that and contribute that to her business builders. So I am blessed to have Laura on my team, and you will be blessed if you are become either a customer of Laura's or a business builder with Laura in a partnership with her. So with that, I'm going to switch over to the presentation because I know everybody wants to know what is Laura's new business, and I'm going to share the beginning of that with you. Bear with me while we get our screen slides up here. We're almost there. Ready. All right. Welcome to New Heights. Congratulations. You've actually taken the first step on a journey to new heights. We're going to share a powerful message with you that has changed our lives, and we know that it can change your lives too. If you've never been in the right place at the right time, now you'll never be able to say that again. We are actually on a mission, and it's such an exciting mission. Our destination is New Heights, and the green rocket of the green movement is going to take us there. It has taken off, but there is still time to jump on. Time is of the essence, though. Forbes magazine says that the whole world will be green in less than 10 years. The question is, are you ready for new heights? There are really two types of people with regards to our message. There are people that embrace this opportunity, and they're going to see the new heights of success. People that don't, unfortunately, are going to see some taillights. Which one will you be? Here's our mission. The New Heights mission is to eliminate toxins from everybody's life, one household at a time. We're encouraging families to embrace new heights of health, wellness, youthful appearance, financial freedom, and quality of life. This is what we do. But first, let's examine a reality for many. Unfortunately, it is a sad reality. We have a problem all over this world, but especially here in the US and in Canada. It's called the unexpected toxic overload. And if you're like the average home, there are hundreds of man-made toxins and chemicals entering your home and your family's bloodstream 24/7, constantly and silently. And that is even if you buy your products at the natural food store. Those products have toxins too. So what is that doing to your family's health? In a recent study, toxicity levels were measured in the umbilical cord blood of 10 babies in the womb, and hundreds of chemicals were found. There's a reason for that. Your body will take those toxins in through your skin right into your bloodstream within 30 seconds. And as a mom who's pregnant, that's what's happening. And this toxic overload is beginning in the womb, which should be the safest place on the earth for a baby. So what is polluting your environment? This unexpected toxic overload. Again, it takes just 30 seconds for the cleaning chemicals that you use or the products that you put on your skin to enter into your bloodstream. And within 8.5 minutes, they're in your liver and kidneys, and they accumulate day after day, month after month, and year after year. So what we're going to do now is we're going to examine the true cost of beauty. And this is really what I would like everybody to take away. There is this toxic overload, and by 9 a.m., 120 industrial chemicals have absorbed into the average person's bloodstream. It's also in your food. The same types of things are in your food: the pesticides, the hormone disruptors, the environmental toxins, the GMOs, the gluten, the growth hormones, and even more. So are we overexposed? Absolutely. What is the long-term cumulative effect of all this constant toxic overload? Well, the personal care industry is self-regulated, and companies can legally increase their profits by using cheap toxic chemicals that are proven to harm the consumer. These are things that are carcinogens, neurotoxins, hormone disruptors, and they cause problems in our bodies like cancer, allergies, organ issues, reproductive issues, Alzheimer's, degenerative conditions, and more. And there are two examples I'm going to give here. One is on the fact that 98% of breast tumors contain parabens. That's something that is a known problem. Alzheimer's patients have a higher percentage of aluminum in their brains. And these are things that are getting into your bodies through your personal care products. So here's the wake-up call. 1 in 3 people in America are overweight. 1 in 6 has learning disabilities. 1 in 9 has asthma. 1 in 10 has ADHD. 1 in 12 has food allergies. 1 in 20 has seizures. 1 in 54 US males has autism. And 50% of all US children have chronic illness or are overweight. And you all heard I was in corporate America. I graduated from college 30 years ago. I'm old enough to say that just one generation back, it was a rare thing for somebody in my class to have allergies. Now, everybody has allergies. Nobody had chronic illness. Cancer was rare back then, and Alzheimer's was unheard of. But now these things are all common terms in our day-to-day life. So this is the wake-up call. And here's the big takeaway. You can minimize your toxic overload. What if you simply reduce the man-made toxins in your home by half? What impact would that have on your family's health? And really, shouldn't your home be the safest place on the planet? How can we reduce that toxic overload? Well, first of all, we need to do that because your body was not designed to be a 24/7 sponge for man-made toxins and chemicals. You can choose organic. That's what you can do. You can choose organic foods, supplements, skincare, personal care, baby care, laundry, and household cleaners, and that will make a difference in your health. You can be the solution. There's healthy and there's extremely healthy. And the solution to superior health is actually within your reach. Let's help everyone live free, both toxic free and financially free. Think about it. How many people do you know that brush their teeth or take a shower or put lotion on their body? This screen is one of my favorites because it makes a point that is one of the favorites for me about the Asante products. Our products are not just not harmful, they're actually helpful. So if you look at the upper top left, what you'll see is that most toothpastes have a warning label that say keep out of the reach of children under 6. If more than is used for brushing is actually accidentally swallowed, contact Poison Control Center right away. You won't find a warning like that on our Sparkle tooth polish. If you look at the bottle under the word polish, you'll see a little certification that says toxic free. And that is the outside independent certification that's provided to us by the Toxic Free Foundation. And here is where I'm going to go to the point about the fact that these products are really helping everybody. Look at the testimonial by Wendy here called No Receding Gums. She said, I've had severe gum issues since high school. I have almost no top gums and I lost half on the bottom. After 3 weeks of Sparkle, I started to see a huge improvement. I have 70% back on the bottom and 50% back on the top. I didn't know it could be reversed, but my gums are actually growing back. Plus, my girls have always had yellow teeth, and now they are white. So start somewhere. If there's one thing you can take away tonight, it is that you can do something to make a difference here in your health. Make simple changes. Our toothpaste, shower gel, and shampoo can reduce your morning chemical intake by up to 75 toxic substances. Investigate your product's toxicity. This is another independent outside site. It's www.ewg.org/ Skin Deep. They have examined about 64,000 different products, and they have a hazard score key, as you'll see here. Low hazard is a green 0 to 2, moderate hazard is yellow 3 to 6, and the high hazard is a red 7 to 10. And I'm going to share with you that when I first started learning about toxins in products years ago, armed with my chemical engineering degree, I took a list of the top 12 to 20 toxins with me to the nutrition store, and I bought products that said natural and organic and that said no parabens, no phthalates. They looked great. Well, I found one in my bathroom pantry the other day that I'd failed to throw out, and just for fun, I went back to look at the EWG score on that. It was one of those name products that everybody knows and thinks is a really great product, and it was a body lotion. It scored a red 7 and had so many toxins in it, it was horrifying. So, of course, that went right into the garbage. So, but again, you can become a conscious consumer. And I also, again, want to point out our products are body nourishing and safe. They fall into 6 different categories of personal care, spa and beauty, baby care, therapeutic, certified, organic essential oils, dental care, household cleaning, and we will have more soon. And our products are all 100% certified toxic-free, organic, and wildcrafted, and they can transform your health and life dramatically. I think Laura mentioned she loves the alkalizing products, and they're my favorite also. The alkalizing line of products are the best ones available. And the significance of that, it starts with Dr. Otto Warburg, who won the Nobel Peace Prize in 1931 with groundbreaking work demonstrating that the root cause of degenerative disease, and I want you guys to think about it, there is so much degenerative disease in this country today. The root cause of that degenerative disease is too much acidity in the body. Our standard American diet is highly acidic, and even if you're careful, it's hard to get an alkaline diet. And the point about acidity is that if your body is acidic, it translates to poor health. If your body is alkaline, it translates to good health. And on the lower left, it's just a really interesting picture of unhealthy blood cells that are all stuck and mashed together and deformed, and then healthy red blood cells that are alkaline, that are just beautifully round, just the way they were designed to be. So our pH products, I'm going to go through a few of those with the pH nutrition. We have vitamins and other supplements. And the key points to take away from that are that they are all non-GMO, vegan, alkaline, soy-free, gluten-free, dairy-free. There is never any heat dehydration, and there are no artificial ingredients. One of my favorites really is the organic and wildcrafted protein shake that Laura had mentioned earlier. We've been using shakes like this for 6 years. We had a doctor prescribe them to us about 6 years ago because my daughter had some issues with things. And we went with the organic shakes, and we just had to choke them down. They do not, when you get this much nutrition, it usually doesn't taste good. But these are amazing. My children love them. I do not have to fight with them to get them to drink their shakes. We also have Wildcrafted Super Reds, which are the nutrition of 5.5 pounds of super fruit in every tiny scoop. Think about how much fruit 5.5 pounds is, but you get that nutrition in one tiny scoop. We also have organic earth greens that have an ionic charge. You can see how they're sticking straight out from the cup on this slide. The reason that the greens and the reds have those ionic charges is they allow them to microcluster to the cells for superior bioavailability. And again, that's 5.5 pounds of organic green nutrition. And finally, my other favorite product on this page is the Be Natural tabs. A really interesting point about them is that they contain every known ingredient to sustain life, 22 amino acids, 27 minerals, enzymes, and coenzymes. And here are a few testimonials we're going to show of just different effects of the products that different people have sent in. On the upper left, you'll see this adorable, beautiful little baby who had this skin condition and had been to several, I think it was almost 10 doctors, and they weren't able to do anything with it. Her mom tried the sanitizer, which is basically stabilized oxygen, and it's safe for the body and for cleaning. She used it for 2 weeks, and look at the dramatic results that this baby had. She's just beautiful. On the upper right, you'll see the results of the anti-aging products after 2 weeks. You can see how much difference there is in the eyes and the puffiness. Underneath of that are two pictures that show a skin condition that somebody had had for 20 years. And they had used this product then for the sanitizer and the body butter for just 2 months. And look, that skin condition went completely away. And on the left is a dramatic example of what Laura mentioned earlier with the anti-aging products. You'll see that the lady on the left just has completely transformed in 2 months. All right, here we have testimonials, another page. This is Lou Sandoval Jr. He lost 283 pounds. He was in the hospital on Thanksgiving Day, 2011, and his doctor told him he was going to lose his life if he didn't lose the weight. And you can see that just 6 months later, he had lost 283 pounds. He attributed to 3 things. His faith, a 6-day-a-week exercise program, and the Asante products. He used the pH shakes, the super greens, and the super reds. On the upper left, we'll see a young man who had another skin condition, and after using the alkaline nutrition and the anti-aging products for 2 weeks, his skin condition completely cleared up. The next picture to the right shows the sunless bronzer, the effect of that after using it for just 5 days. And what the sunless bronzer does is it actually activates your skin's vitamin D receptors to help boost the immunity and the color. The next slide shows a young lady who had had a baby recently, and there must have been some sort of a nutrition problem somewhere because it caused her hair to fall out in bunches. You can see the thinning hair that she had before. And then you can see the results of using the B Naturals for 2 months. The hair was actually regenerating and growing back. On the lower right, you'll see a gentleman who at the age of 56, and we all know that it is not that easy to lose weight after your 50s. He lost 30 pounds in 12 weeks on the alkaline nutrition program. He not only looked better, but he felt great. And on the far left, you'll see the results of the USDA organic essential oil wraps 2 times with 45 minutes each. The top 2 are the wrap before and after, the first one, and the bottom 2 are the wraps before and after for her second time. So with that, I'm going to hand this back over to Laura so she can share her testimonials about our products.
Okay, thank you, Stephanie. I really appreciate that. And I've had so many great experiences with these products. It's hard just to share briefly about them, but if there were just 2 I was going to share, I would say, first of all, would be the alkalizing products. I've been using the shake, the reds, the greens, and the pH drops regularly. And it's helping with weight loss. It's helping with energy. It's helping me to think more clearly. And just the fact that if your body is alkaline, you are almost guaranteed not to get sick or have diseases like cancer. So that just is so encouraging to me. Secondly, I would say the skincare products. I've been using them. Again, they're 100% certified toxic free. And I'm seeing more even skin tone, less lines and wrinkles, and really no blemishes at all. So thrilled with those products. And a funny story about that, our CEO, Michael Weniger, there's a video of him eating the skincare products to prove that they are truly 100% certified toxic free and chemical free. So can't say enough great things about those. All right, well, next I'm going to introduce our next presenter, and it's a privilege to introduce Dr. J.J. Levine. He is the president of Asante Organics and also a chiropractor, and had very successful chiropractor business, has helped over 4,000 people with that. And a little bit more about Dr. JJ. He has been ultra successful in this industry for over 2 decades. He and his wife, Angie Levine, who is our chief marketing officer, they are sought after leaders and trainers in the industry. They have opened for people on stage like Dr. Deepak Chopra and Tony Robbins. And just on a personal note, it has been a true joy to work with Dr. JJ. He has proven himself to me to be trustworthy, ethical, and a huge support to my team. So just can't say enough about him. And with that, Dr. JJ, I'll let you take it away.
Wow, thank you for that very kind introduction, Laura. I really appreciate that. And what a tremendous presentation, ladies. I mean, you and Stephanie, I'm ready to join your team right now, so to speak. What a great presentation. You know, for those of you that are listening to my voice right now, as Stephanie and Laura have shared, this Green Rocket has launched already, but you're not too late. And I'm very impressed by these women. They're building a tremendous organization very, very rapidly. And, you know, just talk about Laura. Laura has the experience to do this business. She's been a trainer for State Farm Corporate for many, many years. She's been in health and wellness for many, many years, been very, very interested and passionate about that. And here, just in a short period of time, she's already building an enormous team. So it's not too late. You definitely want to be part of her team. And with that, I definitely want to take over and finish up the presentation for you. When I start going over these slides, I know by now you've heard about the toxic overload that we're receiving, and maybe you've got different emotions right now. If you're like most people, you might be a little angry. You might feel that, why wasn't there some organization out there that's protecting us? Why are these products allowed to be sold on the store shelves? Well, fact is, in the 1930s, our government allowed the personal care industry to have self-regulation. That's like the fox watching the hen house. So with knowledge comes power. And whatever your emotions are right now, you can turn those emotions into doing what I say is the most noble of acts, helping people. Do you like helping people? Most people do. I do. If you see my Facebook page, you'll see that that's my passion, helping people live healthier, wealthier, and happier lives. Our desire to help people is perfectly aligned with this Green Rocket that is launching. And those people that get on board with us on this rocket that's going beyond our solar system can reach any heights, capture their dreams. So ask yourself, what do your dreams look like? What if you could get paid for sharing products you believe in with people and get paid very, very well? Now, you're already doing that activity. Think about all the movies you've enjoyed that you've recommended people to go see, or the great books you've read, or the great restaurants you've gone to. That's called sharing what you love. But why not get paid for it as well? When's the last time a restaurant paid you for referring a new patron to the restaurant? That typically doesn't happen. But in our company, we're going to pay you very, very well for your referrals. And this allows us to start talking about two different types of income, specifically traditional and non-traditional incomes. Many people with traditional incomes in our society have a one paycheck mindset and therefore a one deposit destiny. Now, please realize there's nothing wrong with that. That's the way 90+% of the population has always lived for many, many years. I was in that trap as well. I mean, I've done it all. I've delivered newspapers, cut lawns, I've worked for Domino's Pizza delivering, I worked for Blockbuster Video, I've parked cars, I've done it all. And if I didn't show up to any of those jobs, do you think I'd get paid? Of course not. What about if I woke up and told my boss, you know, I don't want to come in for the next 6 months. Would my boss have paid me? No way. But that's the trap that people who are in traditional incomes have. They are exchanging time for dollars. They're working 40 or more hours a week. And if they show up, they get paid. But then each week, they've got to start all over again. So what I'm going to share with you is, what if, sort of like a real estate broker, you could go out and build a marketing team of realtors, and every time they sold a property, you got paid commission on every sale, every time, even if you don't even know what the property looks like. Well, I'm not talking about real estate here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, I'm talking about toxic-free and organic products. I'm talking about the green movement. but I am talking and I am sharing a way that you can get paid just like that real estate broker. This is what I call accelerated income. It's income beyond your paycheck and beyond traditional income. Now, we are knee-deep in a new era of entrepreneurship. Owning a business or even a secondary income is needed right now. We used to say that plan B is a great option to have. Now I feel it's a necessity. 15 years ago, maybe you could have that one job or one income family. That's changed dramatically. And if you want to do something about that, if you want to change, we've got that solution. I mean, doesn't it make sense to build an income by providing products to the marketplace that everybody is clamoring for, everybody needs? Because in order to make a non-traditional income, you must have a non-traditional business. So when we discuss different type of incomes, there's linear or traditional income and there's residual, non-traditional income. Linear income is what we've already discussed. It's directly related to the number of hours you work. Every week you start over at zero again. You've got to punch the clock and therefore you'll get paid. But residual income is completely different. That's why it's non-traditional, because unlike a paycheck from a job, with residual income, you don't have to start from zero every week. You do the work one time and get paid for it over and over again. It's actually better than a real estate broker, the example I shared before. You get paid for that one-time effort over and over again, month after month, year after year, for a lifetime and even beyond. Because your Asante Organics business is a willable, sellable business that you can leave to your heirs. So here's an example. If you had 100 people on your team, now I don't want to frighten anybody with the number 100. There might be some of you that say, oh yeah, I know 100 people or more that would like to take toxic chemicals out of their life. I know 100 or more people. I could easily find that many people that would love to make a secondary stream of income from the comfort of their home. But if there's some of you that feel, oh my goodness, 100 people, don't get scared, because you've got the greatest people that you can tap into. Stephanie and Laura have built a team that you would be blown away, that is growing so rapidly. I mean, just last week alone on their team, they had 17 brand new people join their company. We are having fun by doing this system, this PBR system, where I can be in the comfort of my Asante Organics office. Laura could be in the comfort of her home. Stephanie could be in the comfort of her home office, and you can be in the comfort of your home. We can do this for you. Laura and Stephanie can do these PBRs for you. It's so easy and so much fun. And you can get paid on activity and productivity that you're not even part of. So imagine you have a team of 100 people. You didn't tell 100 people. Maybe you told a few who told a few who told a few. They're all on your team. But each of them didn't work 40 hours in a week. Each of them only worked 1 hour. In a traditional job, if you only work 1 hour, I don't think you're going to have a job very long. But if all those 100 people just work 1 hour, you're still going to get paid on 100 hours of productivity, whether you personally work 0 hours or 100 hours yourself. How amazing is that concept? Well, it's not a new concept, because one of the world's first billionaires, that's spelled with a B as in boy, billionaires, J. Paul Getty, said he would rather have 1% of 100 people's efforts than 100% of his own. And that's exactly what we're offering you here. So everybody can write down on a piece of paper what's limiting their income, what their limits, what their lack, what their debt is, what their restrictions. Maybe they have a salary, maybe they have a job that they love, but there's a salary cap. They've hit the ceiling. They can't even progress anymore. But isn't it time, if something was available for you to do something to improve your finances, to engage? Well, here's some harsh facts. According to Forbes, 60% of all college graduates can't find a job in their field. That is a travesty. Another travesty is that Social Security says it will run out of money by 2033. Another fact is that if you look at 100 people, any 100 people, randomly, who retire at the age of 65, one person out of that 100 is wealthy. 4 have adequate capital put away for retirement. 3 need to continue working in their golden years. 63 are dependent on Social Security, family, friends, or charity. And listen, we've already said what's happening to Social Security. And 29 people don't even reach the age 65 because we have such a toxic financial, economic situation as well as a chemical situation. That is the typical 40-year trap that is occurring in our country right now. So the solution is to own a business. But when you're considering owning a non-traditional business, you need to know some things. There's some very important things you want to look for because it's going to make your success so much more attainable. One, is the business that you're getting engaged with, does it have residual ordering? Meaning, do they have products that are consumable, daily, monthly products? So think about the products you're purchasing right now. As Stephanie so eloquently shared, you're going to the store right now and you're spending your hard-earned money on products that you need to use every day. Your shampoo, your toothpaste, your soaps, your body washes, your moisturizers, and so on and so forth. And guess what? One, those stores aren't paying you a referral fee when you refer people to their market. Two, I can show you, and Stephanie and Laura shared with you, that website, that nonprofit website can show you the toxins that are in the products that are in your house right now. But what makes those products similar to our products, even though our products are toxic free and work better, is that in both case scenarios, the products run out. So think about what happens when you start running out of toothpaste, when you really have to start squeezing the bottom of that tube. What do? You put it on the shopping list and you buy more. What about when your laundry detergent starts running out? You put it on the shopping list and you get more. This is a universal situation, but we have the solution. We've got an opportunity where people can order from the comfort of their home, right on the internet or from their smartphone, and we deliver the products right to their front door. And what's great is you now can offer the products that they are demanding, toxic-free and organic. And as those products start to run out, they will order again and again and again because they love them. And every time they order and reorder, you get paid. Second consideration, do the products you're offering, do they have universal appeal? Well, right now, you turn on the media, whether it's the radio, the internet, the newspaper, the magazines, everybody's talking about going toxic-free, organic, non-GMO. We're leading the way. Are the products you're offering recession-proof? Because if they're not, in this time of economic uncertainty, who cares? Well, guess what? As tough as economic times are now, look what's popping up all around. Health food stores, Sprouts, Trader Joe's, gyms, yoga studios. Health is not a fad. People are putting their money into that. The baby boomers, the largest population group the country, not let alone the world, has ever seen, that's where they're spending their discretionary money on getting healthy, staying looking young as long as possible. We've already talked about the media, but one last thing I want to share that's so important, I learned about this in business classes, is timing. Is the company in pre-momentum? Is it in momentum? Is it in stabilization? Well, let's talk about the Business 101 S-curve. If you draw your attention to the lower left portion of your screen, you're going to see a red dot. This is phase one of timing. It's called the startup phase. Every company, a company that survives, that's successful, that's not successful, has to start somewhere. Somebody has an idea and they start a company. The sad fact is 90% of all businesses start up and fail within their first year. They're spending more than they're earning, they're underfunded, they're undercapitalized, their products aren't recession-proof. Who knows? There's many reasons. If a company can make it to that second dot, that second phase, that green area, pre-momentum, this is where a company's profitable. They're earning more money than they're spending. They're starting to get a buzz. There's starting to be a little wind in their sails. The company's very profitable. They're typically debt-free. This is the best time to be part of a company. Best part of a company to be positioned and building because you're past that startup phase where companies crash and burn. Now, phase three is really exciting. It's called momentum. It's a flashpoint. 2/3 of every person that will ever join that company will join after or during this momentum phase. It's only going to last 18 to 36 months, 3 years tops. And this is where a company can't speed up its growth. It can't slow it down. It is straight up vertical growth, and it's exciting. And if you're part of a company that's in pre-momentum and getting ready for momentum, put your seatbelts on because that rocket is going to go very fast. That is the time to give you the opportunity to be in the top 3% of a company. You have the opportunity to get in front of a way of life before it becomes a way of life. I'm starting to see warning labels on toothpaste containers that says if you accidentally swallow that stuff, to contact poison control. Well, what happens when your shampoos and your soaps and the world discovers what you've just found out in the past few minutes, that the products they're using are loaded with cancer-causing chemicals, not to mention other horrific diseases. Foresight is where fortunes are made. Now, after a company goes through momentum, after that 2-3 years and they hit stabilization, these companies become billion-dollar global brands. And people are going to try to fool you to say that's the best time to join these companies. No, it's not. Yeah, the company's stable, but they're never going to have the growth that they had during momentum. The millionaires have already been created. Well, here's a great thing about our company, and you're going to thank Laura and Stephanie and other people that invited you to this presentation, because we're in pre-momentum, approaching momentum very, very rapidly. Now you're in the best seats in the house. 2-3 years from now, I'm not going to be able to present this the way we're presenting right now. This is the most exciting time to be part of this company. And as I speak, I can share with you this week we've had more enrollments than we ever had. This thing is speeding up faster and faster. So I'm going to discuss 6 different ways that we pay you. Now, unlike traditional income, where you get paid one way typically, you don't have to pick one of these 6. You're eligible for all 6. So paycheck number 1 is quite simple. It's called retail sales. No matter what you do, a huge suggestion is if you want to have success in this day and age, you must have an online presence. You must have a shopping cart online. Having this enables you to have a business that runs 24/7, even while you're sleeping. And take it from me, a man who has owned a traditional brick and mortar business, that used to be the way for financial freedom. And though you can earn a lot of money with a traditional business, there is a lot of downside risk. You've got accounts receivable, accounts payable, you have tons of employee issues, you've got liabilities. What we're offering you here is the ability to have a business that's open 24/7 with all the upside of a traditional brick and mortar business, but none of the downside risk. Instead of brick and mortar, this is click and order. Quite simply, 5 minutes after this presentation is over, you're going to be able to get back to the person who invited you to this presentation. You're going to be able to go to their website. You're going to be able to become a wellness warrior with our company. And your website's turned on. You don't have to be a web developer. You don't need to know anything about SEO. It's already going to be loaded with videos and information and products. And you're in business. And literally, while you're sleeping, you can be earning money. Every single time somebody goes to your website and orders a product at retail, you're going to be getting the products at wholesale, or even better. In a moment, I'm going to share with you how you can get our products at below wholesale. But when people go to your site and they pay retail, there's a 30% markup. We as a company don't keep the 30%. We send it to you. Easy way to help people get well, and an easy way to earn extra income for your household. Paycheck number 2 is called the enroller bonus. Every single time you attract somebody to your website or to this business that wants to do the business with you, they see our mission. They see themselves as more than just a customer. They want to not only get well, they want to help the world get well and get paid for that. Well, you can get paid $50 to $100 every single time you do that. Stephanie and Laura are enrolling people left and right with our most popular $4.99 package. And every time you do that, you're going to get paid $100. There's so much value, and they'll share that with you. Paycheck number 3 is called the Express Start Gold Bonus. And this is just an extra $500 for sharing this with 4 people and helping them each and help share this with 2. There's a lot of people that can achieve this. It's going to take a little bit of speed, in your first 30 to 90 days, but it's available to you. And it's going to be a reward for building a solid foundation. Paycheck number 4, I need to slow it down a little bit because to me, the next 2 paychecks are the most important. This is where you can really tap into non-traditional residual income. We are going to offer you a way to get 10% commission to unlimited levels. You only need to build 2 sales teams, a left team and a right team, and there is no cap on your income. No limits, no caps, no flushing. Now, I'm going to give you an example on the next page where you go out and you don't share this with 4 people like I just talked about. You share this with 2. And everybody, I'm going to make this even more conservative. They don't consume 100 points per month. They consume 75 points a month. Now, when I say a point, please understand most of our products, a point and a US dollar are commensurate. So when I'm saying 100 points, you're talking after shipping, tax, everything, maybe $120, $130. But I'm going to make this even more conservative. I'm going to say that everybody's ordering 75 points. And please realize, this isn't money that's not in somebody's household budget already. They're already spending that money at the store on toxic products. All I'm requesting, all I'm recommending is that they simply switch stores. Get toxic-free products more conveniently delivered right to their house. Now, before I go to the next page, I have an honest question for you, and only you can answer this. Do you know two people of all the people in the world you know, two people that you would like to share this with, two people that you love enough that should live their life toxic-free, two people that should not be using toothpaste on a daily basis with warning labels on it because it has carcinogens, cancer-causing chemicals in it. Two people that are strapped right now, that might lose their home, might lose their car, might lose their way of life because they need extra income. Do you know two people? I'm sure you do. So on this chart, I'm going to give you a hypothetical example where you share this with two people. Now, Stephanie and Laura, their team, and they individually have shared this with many more people than two. But I don't want to give you a pie in the sky. I just want to break this down to something that's very, very conservative. You share this with two people, and those two people order 75 points of products every 30 days. Again, the products are going to run out, so they're going to want to automatically order more because our products are guaranteed to work amazing. They're going to love them. If you do just that, if you spend 75 points a month and you help two people do this as well, you're going to earn $7 a month in residual income. It's going to come to you over and over again because these people are going to continue to order. Now, you might be not jumping out of your seat right now and saying, well, Dr. Levine, $7 isn't going to make a dent in my household. Well, just keep in mind, this is residual income. You never have to do that work again. You're going to get paid over and over again for sharing this one time. And my question for you is, how much residual income are you currently earning? Now, let's just hypothetically say, conservatively, people just duplicate this. You tell two, those two people tell two, who tell two, who tell two, and so on and so forth. If you have people that enroll more than two, like Stephanie and Laura, if you have people that order more than 75 points a month, and organically most people do with our company, this chart goes way out the window. This hypothetical is too conservative, but let's just talk about this. On the second level, you'll have four people. On the second level, you'll be earning $22 a month in residual income. You have to add that to the $7 already, so now you're talking $29. Still, it might not be earth-shattering money. You're still working your 9-to-5 job, but now maybe you have $30 that maybe you and your spouse might go out to dinner once a month, go on a date night. Maybe you take this down a couple more levels. Level 4, you've got 16 people on that level alone. That alone is going to earn $112 a month. Again, now that might start impacting a lot of households. What can you do with an extra $112? Let's take this down to level 6. You've got 64 people on that level alone. With that, everybody just enrolling too, everybody just purchasing 75 points a month, you're talking $470+ a month. Maybe that covers your car payment. Maybe your car is such a clunker, it's always in the shop, you're spending $100 to $200 a month just to keep it running. Maybe it's time to get a new car, and you can do that with this. Take this down to level 8. On level 8 alone, you've got 256 people. You're earning $1,900 a month. I believe that's going to cover most people who are watching this presentation. It's going to cover your mortgage. Maybe you don't have your first home. Maybe you're renting. Or maybe it's time to upgrade your house. Your home is growing. You're getting more children or grandchildren. You need a bigger house. This could do that. Take this down one more level. And I love when people get to this level. And as I say levels, ladies and gentlemen, please understand, most network marketing companies only pay you 6, 7, 8, maybe 9 levels. This is an unlimited pay plan. We pay to unlimited levels. But I love when people get to 9 levels because on that level alone, you'll have 512 people. You'll be earning $3,800 a month just in this paycheck alone, just paycheck number 4. That doesn't include the other 5 ways we pay. And now you've matched the average full-time income that people in the United States earn working a 40-hour-a-week job with no leverage. And they have to punch the clock every week. And if you're one of those people, you've just bought yourself freedom. Because with your part-time effort at Asante Organics, now that you've matched your full-time income, now might be an appropriate time to give 2 weeks notice and take this full-time. And you can see the amount of income that's on the table. And I've only taken this to the 14th level because that's all my computer would allow me to fit. But we have people being paid on the 15th level, 20th level. It doesn't matter if you're on the millionth level. This is an unlimited pay plan. So whether your goals are to earn an extra $500 a month or $5,000 a month or more, you can achieve it here with just paycheck number 4. Now, paycheck number 4 is called the endless team bonus because of what I've just described. We pay you to endless levels. But that's not even the exciting part. The next paycheck, paycheck number 5, should keep you up at night. And if you have an entrepreneurial sense at all, if you understand that fortunes are made in foresight, never in hindsight, if you understand that offering a way of life that is quickly becoming the only way of life has some financial merit, then watch what the endless team bonus does to your next paycheck. It's called the matching bonus. And for every single person that you share this with, that joins you in this mission, that becomes more than a customer, they become a wellness warrior like you. Anytime any of those people get an endless team bonus check, whatever that check is, you're going to match that check up to 100%. And there's no caps or limits with that. So again, let's make this conservative. You share this with 4 people in your entire career in Asante. Maybe not this month, maybe over the next year, 2 years, 10 years. 4 people. And those 4 people are each earning $500 a month in the endless team bonus. So cumulatively, they're earning $2,000 a month. You're at the top level in our company. You're getting 100% match. We're giving you a $2,000 matching check. And we're not taking any of their $500 away. They still get paid in full. And you can extrapolate those numbers any way you want. If you know people that are sharp people like Stephanie and Laura, and they come to the table, and you're the person that enrolled them, my goodness, this matching bonus should keep you up at night. Now, let's give you another paycheck, and this is the final one. This is called the expansion race, and quite simply, it's our only annual paycheck. If you've ever wanted to profit share with the next company that's destined to be a billion-dollar global brand, this is your opportunity. It's only going to be awarded to 50 people, and you have that ability to check and cash into that. So it's definitely something to go fast for. So what would an extra $1,000, and again, let me keep this conservative, what would an extra $400 a month do to your household? Well, I can tell you in the last 15 years, an extra $400 a month into the typical US household would have stopped 80% of bankruptcies. In fact, I know it would have saved a lot of foreclosures as well. So here's a solution, a big solution, not only this country needs, the planet needs. The Green Revolution, the demand for organic foods and non-toxic household as well as personal care products is increasing every day. I've been part of this industry for a while, and now this thing is finally catching up to us. Nothing is more powerful than an idea whose time has come. And the green movement is here right before us. All the indicators are showing us that. Your target market is everyone because the media is educating everybody for us. Currently, in the United States alone, there's $39 billion annually and growing by 10% per year being spent on organic and toxic-free living. And we're a global company. We're already delivering products to 40 countries. Green living is not a fad. It's here to stay. And if you understand timing and trends, you realize that this is the most exciting, lucrative business venture you've probably ever seen. And if you're old enough like me, and I'm right on the edge of my 50s, I can tell you, I'm going to be honest with you. In my lifetime, have I had shoulda, coulda, wouldas? Oh, yeah. I should have invested in that. Or if I just could have done that, or I would have done that. If you're being honest with yourself, if you've ever been like me and have had that, this is your opportunity. Because I can guarantee you 5 years from now, you're going to look back at this opportunity, this overview, and say one of two things. Boy, I shoulda, coulda, woulda. I should have joined Stephanie and Laura on that movement. I mean, their life has totally been changed. Or you're going to say, thank God I found out about Asante Organics. Thank God, because my life has changed so dramatically. And I've been able to bless so many others' lives. Again, this isn't about greed, ladies and gentlemen. Think about all the good that you can do with not only just the extra money that you need for your household, but the extra money that you can help other people be blessed with. So we're looking for you to help us. This is very time sensitive. I can't possibly get to everybody on the planet by myself. And I know people just absolutely need toxic-free products, and they absolutely need our non-traditional income vehicle. The planet has major problems, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm confident we've got the best solution out there. This is awesome. It's fun. We're getting results, and we'd love for you to join us. We know, at minimum, after that compelling amount of information that Stephanie and Laura shared with you, we know you're going to want to at least try a few of our products. You're at least going to want to exchange a few of the products you have now and just start buying toxic-free products so you can reduce that toxic overload. And you also might be thinking, this sounds great, Dr. Levine, but how can it work for me? We've got a 24/7 online training system. So if you're a full-time parent, if you've got one job, two jobs, you can go at this at your pace. We've got marketing tools to help you build your residual income. And we've got an entire support team of people who are vested in your success. They'll help you succeed. Stephanie and Laura succeed as you succeed. Your goals, your dreams, your desires are extraordinarily important to them. And they only win by helping you win. So what's the next step? The next steps are very, very simple. It's going to take literally 5 minutes. Just decide if you see yourself more as a customer, just a product user, or as a business builder, or even more so, a leader. Number two, if you see yourself as a leader, as a builder, get on this green rocket with Laura and Stephanie and decide which daily products you'd like to replace first. And here's the best part too. I mean, if there's a best, better, and even best part, right? You now have a home-based business. And if you talk to your CPA, you talk to your accountant, they're going to share with you that having a home-based business is probably one of the best tax strategies Americans can have. You can start writing off many of the things you're already spending money on. I would be part of network marketing just for the tax write-offs. They're incredible, legally. Number three, get started achieving new heights with your own business. Could you have your own business open, ready for business 5 minutes from now? With us, you can. Not a traditional brick and mortar business, you can. And with a traditional brick and mortar business, you probably have to have 30 to hundreds of thousands of dollars to start. With our business, you can start with the most expensive option of $4.99, and the value is incredible. If that's a challenge for you, do the $199. It's up to you, but there's some business benefits to the $4.99 package. Get back with the person who invited you to this presentation, whether it's Laura, Stephanie, or somebody else, and just share with them what's best for you. And then get ready for amazing training, amazing support, and an amazing team. So with that, I'm going to stop my screen share, and I'm going to bring it back to the ladies, and they're going to take over. And I really appreciate everybody allowing me to come into their households today and share this information. And with that, I'm going to turn it back to you, Stephanie. Thank you.
Dr. Levine, I get excited every time I hear you do that presentation because it reminds me every single time what an opportunity this is to help people with their health and their finances. Right now, what I'm going to do, because I think everybody's probably saying, how do I go about joining? Well, I'm going to take you right to Laura's screen, Laura's website here, and I'm going to show you. What you want to do is go to www.whylaura.wentorganic.com. So here we are. You're going to scroll down to the bottom. You can go back and review her webinar later if you like. But what you want to do is partner with Laura King. Just click that green button, and it will take you right to her AsanteOrganics.com website /certified toxic free. We are here now, and what you want to do is click this little blue button, join. Okay, and what we're going to do, I'm going to show you some of the packages. Dr. Levine mentioned that there are packages that are $4.99, a great price to start a business with, and $1.99. This one is the Complete Toxic Free Living. It is a great option. It gives you 22 different products. You can go to Toxic Free Vegan. That is my personal favorite. I know a lot of people really like that because you get the combination of the pH alkaline nutrition products, as well as the anti-aging products, as well as all the shower products. It's like a transformation of your whole entire home. And then as you keep scrolling down, you'll see the different $1.99 packs. There's one that transforms your shower. There's one that is a pH balance called Red and Green, My Body's Clean. And then there's one that's focused just on weight loss. And you can look through this and choose whatever is best for you. If you have questions, you can call Laura. And if you want the details of what is in each of the packs, you just go right here to any of these and click View All Packs. And what you'll see is a listing of all the different packs. So with that, I'm going to tell you all that if you join this organization, either as a customer or as a business builder, and you become a part of Laura's team, it will be a blessing. You will say, thank you, Laura, for telling me about this, and you will be thankful that you made it to this webinar. Thanks all.
Okay, everybody, I'm going to close it out by just thanking you so much for your time tonight. I hope it was beneficial to you. And if you want to join this Green Rocket with us, let me know. And again, if you haven't already, message, email, or Facebook message me something you learned in this webinar, and that will enter you in the drawing for the 8-item personal care package. Thanks so much. Have a great evening.